Cancerian Collective, this is just a recap on your reading for December. I'm doing 3 piles so that it's more like a personal reading for you guys. Pile 1. This person, you had great expectations. You don't understand why things have gone the way that they have, but this person's just given you breadcrumbs, and in this reading you get answers as to why that has happened. Pile 2, you're in a situation where you're wondering if certain things are still going to happen. You find yourself in a bit of a habit of keeping score of the events taking place to confirm that your relationship is moving in the way that you want. You're wondering if your person's going to make a specific choice, and there's some things that you're a little bit blind to that Spirit reveals to you here. You want to shift your focus here a little bit. Pile 3, for you guys, there is a loved one, someone that you were possibly in love with or in a relationship with that has transitioned. You're still going through the grieving process, struggling with it a little bit, and there is a message. Your person comes through for you in pile 3, and you receive a message from them. At the end of the reading, I do a bonus question to add to all of your readings, so you want to check the timestamps and check that out too. Enjoy the reading, guys. Don't forget to comment and like and subscribe if you want to see more of my upcoming content. Love and light. Hello, Cancer. We're taking a look at what's happening for my Cancerian Collective during the month of December. And I'm just feeling such a sense of serenity when it comes to this collective. I feel like you've had a lot to process this year. I feel like there was a lot that you needed to sort of work through and work towards. But you've arrived in a very, very big way. You've arrived to greater clarity on some subjects. You've arrived to a greater level of success. You've achieved quite a lot. And now I just see that there's a sense of knowing where you belong and where you don't. And this is more important than all the gold in the world. Because this is where peace comes from. This is where harmony lives. So that's what I'm feeling here, Cancer. And this is a really, really nice feeling. We're going to take a look at what's happening for my Cancerian Collective. I want this reading, this December reading, to be a little bit more like a personal. So I'm going to do three different decks. Not different decks, 3 different piles. All right. So allow yourself to trust your guidance system, tune into your intuition, ask your guides and keepers which pile is yours, 1, 2, or 3. And then receive your messages. I am going to do significators, which gives you an indication of what's happening in the story. If the significator doesn't resonate, choose another pile, okay? And then I'm doing a bonus question for you at the end of the reading. All right, so let's just tune in and cleanse the space. Thank you, Spirit. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. And we give thanks to the spirits of earth, air, water, and fire for helping me to channel my collective. Helping me to see, to speak from a place of love and clarity. All right, let's begin. Oopsie. Let's get right into it. Thank you, Spirit. So 3 piles. Okay. You've got to remember, Cancer, to be gentle with your perspective, how you're experiencing everything, how you're experiencing yourself, how you're looking upon a subject. Be gentle with your perspective. That is going to clear your throat chakra. For those of you who feel as though your throat chakra has been blocked. How do you know if your throat chakra is blocked? When you communicate, it's not received in a loving way. People take offense. There's backlash. They get angry. They're just not comfortable with what it is you're trying to communicate. Or your throat is sore. You're feeling clogged up. You're fearful to express yourself and to say how you're feeling. Okay, so those are some of the ways. And the other way is how life is happening. You're really struggling to come to terms with it because you believe it's supposed to be different. All right, so you need to come into alignment with Source's truth, with your soul truth about what is happening, with your soul perspective about what is happening. And your way to get there, Spirit says, is through tender, loving care. All right, let's begin. We're going to start with pile 1. All right, pile 1. The significator that I have for you. Okay, for my pile 1s, there have been some things going on in this connection regarding money, the flow of money and the giving. It's not been balanced. Someone's given more than the other in this connection, and there's a sense of dis-ease in relation to it. Also time and energy, stability. There's just not been, I don't feel that this person's offered you the stability, Cancer, that you were expecting or hoping for. And Spirit is saying to me the reason why, because you're wondering why. Why is it that when I see that this person has the capacity, when I see so much value in this person, have they given me breadcrumbs? Why is it that I give more than I'm receiving? And it's been out of balance here. For some of you, this might be a twin flame connection, because that's what Spirit is showing me. Every time you pour your energy at this person, they pull away. And that's what often happens in twin flame connections. Your focus and your energy needs to stay where it is when this person comes towards you. But your focus shifts and it becomes more about them and your expectation and your hopes and your dreams with this person. But fundamentally, the reason why this person has given you breadcrumbs or hasn't really invested or offered back to you what it is that you've expected, it looks to me like it's about money. This person, financially, they're not doing as well as you expect. They're having some issues around their finances and their stability, and it could be lifestyle choices. Sometimes we have money flowing in. You know, it's not always that there's a shortage of money, but sometimes we have money flowing in. And our relationship with money is so toxic that we don't see where it goes, and we're not able to meet all our needs even though we're supposed to. Something is going on here with this pile 1 of yours. I wouldn't be surprised if your person has some sort of secret or addiction. Okay. Let's see. What else comes through for my pile 1s? Yeah. This person is not in a place where they have a keen sense of security and stability. And this person is not in a place where they are able to have clarity around their capacity to fulfill their wish. I have no doubt that you are this person's wish fulfillment, but whether or not they're in a place where they can actually let this in, because make no mistake, our reality is based on receptivity. It doesn't matter what you want, and it doesn't matter whose head you stand on to get what you want. You will not get it. It will not come into your experience if you are not a match to it. No matter what efforts you make, no matter how much money you pay, no matter what you do. And this is why as humans we've created so much negative karma, because we thought you can buy certain things. We thought if you're smart enough, if you study hard enough, if you work hard enough, if you've got enough money, if you do take the right actions, you can actually manipulate this reality and get the person and the situation you want. It doesn't work that way. It's never going to work. We only introduce more karma, and I feel like your person's introduced unwanted karma here. This person is not a match to what it is that you're offering. Okay. And for some of you, I do think that there is some sort of hidden or secret life here or other situation where this person that puts you in a sort of third party situation where this person is dealing with someone else or another sort of situation that is just not conducive to your connection or your relationship. And then I have the moon in upside down. And you definitely do not want that. This is not a healthy situation. What you see, there are shadows. There are shadows here. And this person, I don't feel like this person is in your experience, Cancer, if this reading resonates with you. What you're experiencing might feel like it doesn't make any sense and like it could be so much better if it just came together, but you are being protected. You are being protected. This is not what you think. This is not really what you want. what this person, the environment, and what is going on, and what is really, really happening here internally with this person, it's not really what you want. All right. I'm going to do a bonus reading for pile 1 at the end of the reading. You can check the timestamps and jump straight ahead if you want. But for now, I'm going to move on to my pile 2s. Yeah. Let's see, pile 2. You've not been emotionally fulfilled. You've been feeling very dissatisfied, but all the doors that have recently been closed, everything that is sort of closed out, where there's been a shift, has been as a result to help you to let go of what no longer emotionally fulfills you. And Spirit is saying to me, pile 2, you've gotten into the habit of trying to make things work that don't feel right for you. You're going against your guidance system. Your guidance system is your best guide. There is no reader. There is no clairvoyant. There is no fortune teller. There is nothing. There is no book that can predict what is right for you better than your guidance system. And it's time that you give space to that. You're learning to do that the hard way, because things have really sort of blown up in your face where you've been insistent on trying to make something work that just doesn't fit. You see? And you know why? This is through no direct fault of your own, pile 2. You've had such trauma. You've had such cycles of trauma that it's become normal, and your brain doesn't understand doesn't understand that it needs to move away from that sort of emotional dis-ease and dissatisfaction. Your brain thinks we need to move towards it and fix it. You've gotten into the cycle over the years of recreating your trauma, that your brain is calibrated in that way. So it's not that you wanted this. It's unfortunately a part of your programming, but Spirit wants you to know you're being guided to break free from those cycles and to come to understand your own power. The fact that you don't have to make everything okay in the world, that sometimes it's okay that things fall apart. That not everything is your work and not everything is yours to fix. Okay. There is a energy in your life, pile 2, that comes across as a water sign. All right, so this could be your person. This person is showing up for me as the King of Cups. All right, now the king is somebody that is evolved, that you want a king. All right, you want somebody that is aware of where they are emotionally, and this is your king that is expressive, feels deep love for you, feels deep emotion towards you. All right, you feel like there are still some choices that your person is supposed to make or meant to make, but Spirit is saying you need to just focus on choosing yourself. Allow your king to honor his or her process in the way that is fitting and suitable to him or her. Focus on the love here. Don't focus. You need to get out of the habit of keeping score. What is the next thing my person needs to do to let me know that they really love me? What's the next action that needs to take place for me to feel like, yes, we do actually have a future in this relationship? And you're nervous around what may or may not happen in your relationship next. What choices? What is the choice going to be? I feel like you're waiting for your person to make a choice to take a particular action. And Spirit is saying, focus on your work. Stop trying to fix everything around you. Mind your own business, and that is, what are you calibrated to? Are you tuned into the love here? Because that's what matters to you. Are you focusing on the aspects that you appreciate? And most importantly, are you choosing yourself? Are you choosing to focus on yourself and what matters? Yeah. Or are you choosing to focus on what everybody else needs to know? Micromanaging. Are you focusing on what your person is or is not doing, or are you focusing on the love that they show you, on the love that they give you? Be mindful of that, because the actions will fill in. Actions, when the grid is not filled in, when the energy is not the energy works not quite, the energy grid's not being filled in, is void. It creates unwanted karma, and I spoke about that a little bit in pile 1. Okay, pile 2, I'm going to do a bonus question for you at the end of the reading. You can check the timestamps and you can go straight there if you like, or you can check out the other piles. Sometimes there's information, there's a message there for you as well, but trust your intuition. I'm gonna move on to pile 3. Pile 3. Okay, some things come to an end here. For some of you, this is a situation that you've been grieving for a long time. I feel as though for some of you, pile 3, you've experienced a loss. This could be about someone that is on the other side. This, yes, Spirit is saying to me, this is a message about a loved one, Cancer, that you might have had to say goodbye to in the 3D because they've transitioned. They've moved to the other side, which is not really the other side anymore, dear. Our loved ones are right here with us. They're just in a different vibrational form, and therefore you cannot always see them physically. You need to elevate your vibration to be able to hear from them, communicate with them, and sometimes see them. And it's not only those who are gifted. We're all gifted. And this loved one is saying, I'm with you all the time. And if you have a desire to communicate, or if you want some of my help, or if you have some questions you need answered, or just to feel that I'm around, elevate your vibration. You will see that I am there. I will communicate with you. I will take care of those things for you that you feel you need a bit of help with. I feel like this is a message from a loved one from the other side. This person's passing came as an incredible surprise. And you felt as though your entire world collapsed with this person going, because I do feel like this person was the emperor to your realm. And this person needed to transition so that you could take your rightful place on your throne. You relied upon this person and saw them as this pillar of. Do you understand? And you were not stepping into your own role, taking your own place on your throne in your empire because of this. Everything happens for us. A lot of your fears were confronted through this, and you were able to really release a lot of the ego attachments and to come into your own strength. And this is the message that this person wants to share with you, because you're struggling with this grieving process a little bit to some extent. You're gaining more and more clarity, and this is what this message is about. It is about clarity. Also to remember that when this person was here, your relationship, your dynamic was more often a competition, felt more like a battlefield than a partnership and companionship. And this person is saying that you want to focus on your companionship, on your partnerships, from the perspective of the value that they bring you, and not from the perspective of how is it that I can serve, and what is it that I need to do to maintain being safe in this scenario. You want to become more of a match of companion to yourself and to those around you, and allow them to be companions to you. And you want to acknowledge those who cannot be that and set them free, because you deserve love, and you deserve the kind of love that is in the heart chakra, that is open, where you feel like your relationship is harmonious, and where you don't recreate this sort of scenario where you felt like your person was narcissistic. It was always a competition, it was always a fight, and he or she is acknowledging this. And through this experience, you have been able to reunite with the soul of your person without the personality, the characteristics, and the ego. And there is a celebration that is taking place at this time. And your person, this loved one on the other side, is saying things have not always been good between us. And I know that I wasn't the best version of myself always. But I came to help you, to teach and awaken to certain things. I didn't come to always make things easy for you. I wasn't meant to stay. Take the experience though, and understand that that doesn't mean that I didn't love you. And that doesn't mean that now I cannot love you even more from the other side. If you want to let in more of what you want, of what you are longing for in love and relationship, you have to learn to cut out what does not offer you the vibration of companionship and harmony and balance without wasting your time with it. And that's the message here for you. So this is a beautiful message from someone who you obviously loved, who loves you on the other side, wanting you to let in your next level of growth, and obviously wanting you to let in the love that you deserve. And perhaps you've been wondering if this person would be okay with you moving on, and I feel like this is confirmation that your person is saying, I am interceding for you from the other side. I want you to have the love that I could never give you. You deserve it. Okay, I'm going to do bonus questions for all of my piles. Let's see what what questions Spirit wants me to answer for you to support and help your reading, help with your reading. Let's see for pile 1. All right, I'm going to pull a question for each pile. Thank you, Spirit. Pile 3, there we go. All right, let's see. We're going to answer these questions for you. Pile 1, what is the question for pile 1? Messages from your person. Okay. So this is, as I said earlier on, I feel there's no communication here. I feel like this person's not in your life right now, in your experience, and you've been wondering. A part of you still wonders, what the hell has actually happened here? All right, this is a message from your person. Okay. You're not talking at the moment, and perhaps they've just gone quiet. Let's see. Okay, so this message from your person is, you're everything I've ever wanted. You're beautiful. You're attractive. This is not about you. My behavior, how I've handled things, what I've done is not about you. You're too good for me. I feel like you're this major powerhouse, and I have lost my steam. I've lost my energy, and I just don't want you to see me in that way. I don't want you to see the truth of who I really am right now. And things have just not gone right for me for a really long time. And I know I'm taking you for granted. And I don't want to do it, but I find myself doing it all the time. I don't have the answers for why. But I'm trying to get control of my life, and I feel like letting you in will be another set of eyes on how out of control my life and I really am, and then it makes it real, and there'll be no going back from there. I must admit that I've tried to manipulate the situation with you, and I realize that I can't do that. And also, it's not worked out for me to try and manipulate you. And this is why I choose the action. This is why I choose to handle things the way that I'm handling things. I just cannot bear to be honest with you. I can't bear to show you the truth. Because for me, that's going to make it real. And I just can't deal with that. Pile 2. Okay, so this is someone, pile 1, that is in a lot of pain and not in a good place at all. Not anywhere near being willing to be honest with you. So if you're hoping to get honesty from this person, no, this person is saying straight up, I'll rather leave you with the illusion. And I know you're pissed off with me, but that's better than you knowing and seeing me for what I really am, for how I see myself right now. Pile 2. What is the question here, Spirit? What your person wants you to know right now Okay, so Spirit is saying that. I don't feel like this person, pile 2, is not in your experience. For some of you, it may be the case. But I feel like this is more so that your person wants to express certain things, but feels it's better not to open a can of worms. So let's see, what is it that they want to say to you right now? What is the message here for my pile 2? You are my divine feminine. You are the light of my life. I see you as being the mother of my children and the maker of home with me. And I'm really feeling, pile 2, that this might be where the issue is. Perhaps you guys are not on the same page where family is concerned. And I can see why this would be a frightening, delicate conversation. But your person feels that they're not in a place where they fully know if this will pass for them, if you guys will figure your own thing out. The topic around building a home together, building an empire together, and creating a family together is still very young and still very new. I feel like your person feels like you both still need to grow and more insight before you can fully make a decision like this. But a part of them, I feel like there's a part of them that this niggles. They just feel blocked because there are certain things you're just not open to. There are certain expectations that you have, but then at the same time there are certain things that you're just not open to. And your person is saying, how do we both get what we want? Do we compromise? Do we yield to the other person's desires? Is that what's going to make us happy? And can you yield to mine? Can you yield to the choices I make and the things I'm not comfortable with doing? Can you be at peace with what I'm not comfortable with doing? Because I'm trying to be at peace with the things that you're not comfortable doing. There is a choice here that sort of hangs over you guys. And you guys don't know how you're supposed to, what is the position you're supposed to take? Who gets to have what they want in the relationship and who doesn't? And how do you both get what you want? I feel like your person has questions, and so as much as you think you have questions, your person has questions. And I'm going to come back to what I said in this reading, to what Spirit showed. So you might want to go back to pile 2 and re-listen to exactly what Spirit is saying, where your focus should be. That is going to take you, that's going to iron out a lot of the confusion, a lot of the kinks for you. Okay. Pile 3. What is the question? What is it that you should know that will help you to heal? So, as I said, someone's still struggling with their grieving process, still trying to grieve. What is it that you should know that will help you to heal? What is it that you should know that will help you to heal? Okay. What is it that you should know? I still feel like I'm channeling this person's energy, pile 3, and this person is saying, even though you're doing much better than you did before, you still need to acknowledge that you're not doing as well emotionally as you could be. There are moments of great mental fog and a sense of depression, and just feeling your lows are really, really, really low, and then you come up again, and then you forget about it. But your lows, you need to acknowledge that there's a little bit of fear about what is going to come tomorrow, and that you do need a little bit of support and a bit of help to process those lows. There's something there. Allow yourself to receive the support. the guidance that you need so that you can heal. And try not to comfort yourself, or try for your remedy not to be falling into the arms of just random general, the arms of just all these, a whole lot of casual lovers. There's something that you're trying to comfort. You want to focus on finding your comfort where your stability lies, because you're trying to find that comfort in your stability in unstable things, and you're not helping the situation. This is your message from your person. Take it as it resonates. Okay? Find healthier ways to comfort. Cancer, this has been your message, beloved. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please comment and let me know how it resonates. And if you're interested in a personal reading, perhaps you'd like to get some guidance into your personal situation, you're welcome to contact me. My email is in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do, be good to yourself. You've achieved a lot. Love and light. You did good. Allow yourself to bask in that. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.